Alright, and welcome back to a replay. This is me. I am Roman Snipers against Flaring Ninetails. It's going to be the enemy in this scenario. It's going to be a Delhi Sultanates versus the Mongols. Really bad at pronouncing some of these, but you'll just have to bear with me. And then, you know, I've been liking these guys a lot. The elephants are pretty strong, and I think this will showcase just kind of how much potential the elephants have. And I'm just gonna keep working on them. I thought, you know, mainly that my main class or civilization, I don't know why I said class, main civilization would have probably been, you know, the Chinese, which I'm probably still gonna stick by that pretty much, but I definitely don't feel like I'm going to be a like French, Mongol, or what was the other? Rus. I don't know. The Rus are kind of OP, but we're just gonna give it a quick pause here. We're gonna just reveal all of the map early here. Oh, that's interesting. They don't even like show up on the map right away until they place down their stuff. This is something I didn't quite know. Yeah, I guess the Khan's not super OP in the super very beginning of the game. He got up to like something like 16 attack before, and that's insane. Like you but this is kind of cool. You could I thought this came immediately set down. I'm 3 seconds in. There's no way he reacted in that amount of time to do something, but you'll see that he moves his people right away, and I just get to work. Might as well give it a go. But yeah, you know, we're on Ancient Spires, which was an interesting map. I have all the pawns. I got some map hacks, and I got all the pawns on my side of the map. He doesn't have like any pawns on his side of the map. And actually, looking at the mini map right now, I have like everything. I got, you know, 3 small nodes of gold. There's a big node on my side. There's another big one there. Stone over here. I don't think any of us picked up a relic, but he's got a lot of just open area right here. Even my open area is not as open as his. Like, you can't even look at my town center without seeing trees, a berry bush, or, you know, some gold. And then if we go here, I guess you could see that. I guess, I don't know. Anyways, he moved it on over. We do scouting time to time. Let me swap back over to moi. This it is my commentary, my shoutcasting for me. You know, I come across, but we'll do this for right now so that you kind of see my scouting compared to his scouting. I immediately collect the little shoots around my area. I know that there's berry bushes. I don't even know that I have gold like right here. But, you know, I know that there's ponds, so immediately I come over here to dock. Something I didn't know about, again? The dolly. I'm pretty sure it's a dolly, but their fishing ships can defend themselves, and I didn't know that at first. Also, I'm still not quite sure why my houses are showing up red, but whatever. So, you know, that's my scouting. This is his scouting. He's gotten pretty close to me. I'm pretty sure he scouted me out here already, so he already knows where I'm at. He's bringing in his 4, attacking some wolves. I still got mine. I'm pretty sure I already know where he's at over here. Because, I mean, just in general, like with Age of Empires 4 and Age of Empires 2. Oh, excuse me. Oh, burp. Oh, burpity burp. Most of the time, they do just show up across from each other, but I think right here is when I actually see them. See if I pop up here. I guess not. I must have. Nope, there I am. I get shot. I turn back, you know, listening to my thing there. The little sound cues. I'm pretty sure he saw me over here. So. But yeah, nothing much going on. Again, of course, you know, I've hit up a pond already. Get my mill going. I got my scholars going, and I'm not sure. Click on a villager here. Do I get to keep Great Palace, Metasar, Technology? Oh yeah, he starts killing my sheep. Look at that. Look at this son of a bitch. And I didn't notice he aggroed the wolf, otherwise I would have stopped and I would have tried to fight him because then the wolf would have helped me out. But he ends up getting 2 of my sheep here. See, that last arrow pops it, so you know. I lost 2 of my sheep, but you know, one of them, I think 2 of them actually were his anyways, so just bring home the ones I can. There wasn't a lot of sheep on this map anyways, and I'm pretty sure that's because of all the fish that was here, but still, you know, he knows about a pond here and here. He doesn't know anything that's going on over here yet. Which this wolf actually pushes him up this way, and then he ends up, see, look, he's running away from the wolf. And then look at this. Shit. He sees one pond, and so he's like, okay. They're like, oh, what's this? Oh, a dock? Oh, look at that dock. And then he kills my villager, my poor villager. I think if I lose like 3-4 villagers to this like low corner of the map because of the docks. But of course I haven't had enough wood to get another fishing ship up. Yeah, at this point I just started to run. I don't know, I should have ran them back down towards my safety area here, but I was like, fuck it. I already made a mistake of going up. I'm going to just put down another dock, which, to my surprise, I get a dock. Ready to move, ready to tech up. I got my 1 fishing ship out. Still had no clue that they defended themselves yet. You'll see that here soon enough. That, you know, I discover. Look how close this is. You can't dodge arrows in this game, so every arrow is hitting. Like, I don't know how she didn't die to that last one. Last second, I get this dock up, and I'm like, okay, that was worth it. Then she got some food going while my ship was down. I pretty much got another fishing ship out when she died, so not like I was losing out, and I'm building more. You know, and then I scout down here, realize that there's two more ponds down here on my side of the map. I'm building the Dome of Fate, because really the other one doesn't really seem like too good unless you're getting like heavily rushed. But I wasn't really seeing any kind of aggression from him. I mean, he's just now docking the bottom side. He hasn't teched up at all yet, to my knowledge. But yeah, looking at it now, he has 1 military production. He just has some eco going. He built the tower, which I'm not sure quite why he built the tower, but he did. And then if we compare to me, I figured, you know, he might have some horse archers coming or something, so I might want to just get a few spears so I can run them off of my more vulnerable areas. Oh yeah, okay, we missed it. Damn it. See, this is where I wish I could go back in time, but you can't. You can just slow things way down. A rewind tool would be nice, even if it's just like go back a minute, go back 30 seconds, whatever, or to be able to, you know, actually go into the negative scroll speed with these, you know, simple shit. But essentially, as you saw those 2 spearmen run away from me, these 2 here are damaged, and they got damaged because my fishing ships actually have 7 range to damage and a 4 tile range. So they came around here, they started to try and bully my fishing ships, or my dock, trying to like just take out my dock, and I look over and my fishing ships are shooting them, knocking them off, beating them back. And so then I had one of my fishing ships over here, and I just bring it over here, and then it defends this dock as well. So that's a cool little add-up, cool little civ bonus, being able to have fishing ships that can actually bully and not be bullied, which is nice. I think he went into the second age. Actually, he just finished building it, and he went with the silver tree. Okay, so I guess he can get improvements to production items because he built it within right next to his oval. He went with a market essentially. And something that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, because some other upgrades, when you build stuff, see, this produces scholars at 50% the cost from the landmark. I had thought that it was this as well, but as you can see, this is still worth 150 gold, but the ones out of here are worth 75. But some landmarks, they just give out that bonus, just straight up. And so I was like, alright, I know I need to get to Castle Age. I know that Mongols are kind of raid heavy, and so I'm like, I need some walls. I need to, defend what I have, slow the enemy down, not get taken out so fast. Because the spearmen, they're just like a warm blanket on a cold night. They're nothing to protect me. They're just something there so I can, threaten the Mongol archers. But if they're good Mongol archers, they're just going to, run back and forth. But thankfully, all he has is a few spears and his con, and so he's not really doing much. He did build some archery ranges in the back here, so he does start to get some horse archers sooner than later. But as you can see, one popped out right now. He gets one Magadai, and he starts to, it's gonna start to lay on the pressure. But at the same time, I finally get to the point where I can start putting down my archers, because again, the archery range is in beautiful age. So I would recommend, if you're gonna play as these guys, probably against like Mongols, or I don't know, maybe not so much the HRE, because HRE are more like footmen, and so in that case, well, archers are still good in that case. Pretty much you want to get out of the first stage as soon as possible, and this is when I first realized that he does have, ranged archers, or not ranged archers, no, horse archers. And so again, I'm leaving, and I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, don't kill my sheep. I managed to find 2 more sheep, don't shoot them. He did that before. Don't do it to me again. Which also during this time is when I realized I don't have any doorways to get in and out of my base, so I start putting those in. It's funny, he puts these people here later on, and I end up, I need to try not to do spoilers. It's just I played this match, and then I had already watched it to see how I performed against them, and I feel like my macro is just so much better. Macro, I'm not sure which. Whatever, it's the economy, it's the building, it's, I already have 4 unit productions, and he has 3. I hit second age before him. I think I'm about to click up to third age here soon enough. Definitely have the food, and I think I just needed a little bit more gold, and then I could click into the castle age. If I remember correctly, yeah. Just needed that gold, but I kept spending it on getting these guys, because I want to get that tech research going. But this is when he starts to put on some pressure, so I'm like, okay, I can't have that happen. I have 6 archers, 1 spear. I don't know what happened to my other spearman. I think he must have died, but I'm like, I can push this on. Oh, I have the other ones here. So I mean, oh yeah, I see that, and I immediately pull back. I'm not gonna get lured into that attack speed boost. But right now he has 5 military to my 10, so technically I could go 1 for 1, but I know archers are the main clinch here, and not so much the spearmen. The spearmen are just nice because they can't just sit and shoot at me anymore. But yeah, I'm just pushing them off. I saw them here, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna let them just sit here in front of my base. I'm gonna be kind of proactive. I'm mainly buying time for this tower to go up. so there's no sneaky, you know, reach arounds, stuff like that. And then let's see, got my third person here for all that tech, all that juicy tech upgrades. He's really starting to stream out some horses too. Like at this point, it's not looking too good for me. I have 26, 27 military to his 17. I'm still ahead in military compared to him. Just all mine are archers, you know. He starts trying to break down my walls, so I just, you know, push him off with my archers, you know. I have to play this delicate game of, you know, we pretty much have the same things. He has horse archers in spearmen, and I have archers in spearmen. Which, of course, 500 against 700. Obviously, I'm gonna lose then. I know that I have the tech upgrade where I can get these sacred sites before. Actually, I don't think it came in yet. Let's see. I know I'm researching it. What is it? Ah, Sanctity. Yeah, I already have Sanctity. I think it finished right after that guy died. But I know I need to try and get the sacred sites so that I can start getting that sweet gold. What it does, what Sanctity does is it allows my scholars to capture the sacred site before the castle age, and then they generate 100 more gold, which I think in general they give you like 20 or so a tick. And then after that, you know, I'm starting to get like, you know, obviously, to yeah, I get more. I don't want to say 200 a tick, but it's a good amount of income at the moment. I don't really have a lot of gold income, which is not a good thing when you're playing as the Dali, because the Dali needs a lot of gold for their elephants. They're 600 gold a piece. Hot, man. 600 gold was what I needed to go into Castle Age, and I can spend that much onto one thing. I should have also gotten a market a lot sooner, because yeah, I could make a market now. I should have made a market, and then that would have helped out with my gold, because as you can see, I have plenty of wood. Or food. I should have been selling food all this time. But then again, I've had, you know, my docks set up, and this is a smart move that he started to do. He started to use his spearmen to build rams. I wish I knew this, because I could have stopped this push from happening, but it leads to that funny moment I want to talk to you about in a second. Again, he's doing this stuff here. I know I have Sanctity, so I don't know why I'm not able to capture this. That's strange, because if you don't have it, then it's right here. You know, it's glowing, but I definitely have it. I must have it queued, because it doesn't. It's not like this where it's gone. Relics placed in mosques. Okay, so yeah, okay, so this would be where I could place relics, but I would have to get the upgrade. But I got that thinking they would just produce that, but you know, that's how it is. But at this bar at the bottom makes me think that it's queued to do so. Yeah, I think I'm working on horticulture right now. That's the thing. I'm still not 100% sure. Maybe somebody can explain it to me, but I know putting more of these people in there increases your research rate, but I could have sworn it depended on how many of these you had, worked on like multiple ones at a time. Yeah, because I have another tech over here going. No, I guess that's just production. No, but I have one here. So I do have two techs going at once. So maybe that's how it works. Here he is pushing, see it? There they are, shooting. They almost got a spearman, but there's nothing much that the spearman or the boats are going to be able to do to the rams. Back over here, we have another engage. He popped that. I should have backed up when I didn't notice that. I also get into my 30. I built this. I get those tech upgrades. upgrades are pretty strong. But yeah, I just back up. It's not really doing much. I have my 2 archers in two villages pushing off this ram here. But as you can see, eventually I should have just started to repair. Shit goes down. Shit starts to go down here. So I realized that I think I pulled these guys to the tower soon. He's ramming my other side. Still has those 3 spearmen there. Oh, and I did capture this eventually. You're wondering about that archer when I clicked over there to the sacred site. Pretty much what I was doing there was I was going to use the archer to build walls, but I realize now that that's the other the second landmark that I can get other than the tech upgrades. You can get a landmark that allows your infantry to build walls. Actually, I guess I could have built walls anyways, so maybe they're the stone walls. Yeah, it needs that compound of the defender, which was the other one. I can't see it, but instead of the compound of the defender, I got the House of Learning, which has really good ones. You know, in houses and town centers generate 5 more maximum population, which I think I get. I don't know if it actually pushed me past anything. I think it just means that, you know, a house usually would provide 10 population, and I think it would increase it to like 15 instead. I don't think it actually gets you more maximum population. Even though it says, I get it later on, so we'll have to see before the end of this. But you know, then there's also the mosque where it restores 1 health to nearby friendly units every second. I wish I kind of read this. I just kind of spammed through them all except for this one because I didn't need the sight range for outposts. I just got this one, which is also kind of a wasted tech because it doesn't really do anything. So just these first 2 techs mainly would have been good for me. But I wish I knew that, because then I would have just had an empty building up front, healing up my units. I built a defensive tower down there. I walled up back here because I didn't want any sneaking around, which technically he could do, but I would have seen with my 2 docks if he came through this way. But yeah, this guy who ends up giving away that I even have this sacred site, I was gonna build around it so that it locks this down. Eventually he sees that, he walks over and he stops it. Checking in on the enemy here again while we have a bit of a lull. He's got, oh yeah, this is when he's gonna tech up right here. He's got people going, harvesting them sheeps. He's got traders. I didn't do any trading. I could have done trading off of this one. But then again, I feel like if I did, then he would just ram it down. This was another thing. I walked a villager right past these guys, was able to build, and I think I ended up building all these back again, and you heard it, I got an elephant. This is the bad boy. This is the main point in the game so far, because we're gonna pause it. See, this is he eventually spawned the archer because of all these fishing ships. And then I try and hide him in the woods. It doesn't work out, just spoilers. So that's what's happening there. But come back to the main meat and potatoes. This is the whole reason why I'm playing this Civ, and why I think I'm gonna really like the Civ, because I think I'm gonna start doing suicidal elephants. 1 elephant into here, nothing's gonna stop that elephant. 1 elephant can take this TC down, you know, plus whatever they have around him, and he can just eat. I mean, he's a monster. So straight up, they both start with 5 armor versus ranged. Really slow, but look at that, nearly 1,000 health, a 5 tier on the health scale. That's insane. The melee, he has a melee with his tusks that do 30 damage. I think it's siege damage too. But I guess that's, no, I guess somebody lied to me. Somebody said there was siege damage. And it's just, I guess, normal melee damage, because nothing I get makes it into siege damage, and this siege elephant, you think, oh okay, well that makes it, no, that just makes it elite crossbowmen as raiders instead of archers. Right now I think he has elite archers, because my normal archers have 6, and the archers that are on the back of him have 15 each, and that's 2. He has 2 archers for that ranged damage. He's just a tank against ranged things, so the elephant was really clutch here. We'll keep it going against the Magni, and he has really good tusks to just shit on things. He didn't take out my my villager here, but eventually I realized that, and I moved him away because I didn't want her to get rammed down, and I think eventually he pulls these back, and I just build the 2 docks back. He's building the I'm gonna raid you forever landmark, and he's even gonna set up a couple towers, and I'm not gonna lie, this was pretty hard to get past. It was not easy. I notice him doing it, so I go in and I just trying to slow him down, you know, so that I can get more elephants. But unfortunately, the horse squad is coming back. He has horsemen, horse-mounted archers, and his Khan. His Khan hasn't even gotten that strong yet. I swear this guy got up to like 16 attack in the late game, like after this is done, and I think it was because of this curl T. I don't know. This gives a bonus of 25% for 30 seconds, and it heals the damaged units, so it's really good. But this elephant, insane. That was one hit, and I shaved off 100 health off of him. And just look at this elephant. I mean, he's tanking the horses. He's tanking all of these archers who are getting boosted by the Khan. See, the Khan's up to 12 damage now. 15 now that he's next to this. Like I said, it was insane. But look at this. Easily a couple hundred health shaved off of each ram when that elephant hits. And so far, this elephant has absorbed a lot of damage, a lot of focus. And it looks like it's going down, but it doesn't go down. It just stays up. You know, my archers are trading fairly well against them. Let's get a quick pause and I can find one that's not getting buffed. I think they're all getting buffed, but they're at 9 and my archers are at 8. And he's getting 25% more. I think he's usually at 7. So with his landmark, yeah, sure, he technically hits for like 1 more damage above me, but he only has 1 armor versus ranged. And I have 1 armor versus ranged and melee because I knew he had horsemen in there. So my archers are faring just a little bit better, and of course 80 to 85, so even for horses they're not really doing that much. I tried to garrison my people in here, and I guess because it was damaged or something, it didn't work. I still have that 1 elephant up. He is still just tearing it up. This elephant is insane. Destroying the siege rams, destroying the enemy. I got 2 more elephants, and I think he spotted those, and that's why he backed out, because he was not having none of that. Which again looks pretty bad for me. I got 33 army versus his 26. Okay, I was never below him in army, although he has the map control and he was doing damage. I think if he actually tried harder, he would have definitely beat me out. But rebuilt the dock over here eventually. Oh, I rebuilt the dock on this side. I built a dock on this side. So good. Yeah, this one villager just rebuilding all the docks back and forth. I think I tried to scout in and see what I was up to, but yeah, I got my scholars out now too. Scholars can heal. Right now he's healing something other than the frickin' elephant, but you know, eventually. Oh no, they are healing the elephant. Look at that. This elephant tanked the entire first wave of what he had to fight me with, and now it's practically back up to full health. The scholars plus the elephants are really insane. I got 1 melee defense, you know, so that was good. The archers. Oh yeah, no, I started getting crossbows because I just knew they were doing more damage, and so I was like, okay, I can make this work. Mixture of spearmen, crossbowmen, archers. So this will be fine. I'm almost at max pop, and I mean, it just looks like he has so much more than I do right here. But again, 46 to his 37, so I'm not sure why it looks like he has a lot more than I do here. And I start building the walls up, and I have 4 elephants here. We're pretty much full health elephants. You know, he tried to knock down the wall. He doesn't want this wall back up, but I do because it keeps him from just being able to run in. I got my towers still here. Also, I docked down here. I was very busy with the docks. I docked there, so I have 4 ponds going. I knew about this one, but I didn't think I could push out. I should have grabbed her and moved her over to get this one as well, and then I would have had 5 docks to his 1 dock. As you can see, I just have a monumental amount of food, and I'm doing all right with the gold. It's not the best, but we have comparable wood and food, and he actually has about the same on food. That is crazy. I have 4 ponds. He has 1 pond, and then all he has are 4 of these sheep pens, his pastures, and he's able to compare to me on food per minute. Because I haven't been spending as much food. You would think the elephants would cost a lot more food than gold. Personally, I think if they switched those two, where it was 400 gold and 600 food, it would be more fitting for an elephant. But what do I know? They would be really busted at that point. And so I know he has siege. He's sieging down my wall, so I push forward. All I'm trying to do is take out the siege. And you know, and then I was like, you know what? He backed up. Fuck it. My elephants are in the front. We're gonna push it. I have my pastors. They're healing the elephants as they get damaged. Let's just get healed up. And yeah, look at how these nothing is touching my archers here in the back. All of it is elephant power right here. One elephant goes down, another elephant goes down. I still got 2 elephants up. One more you know, and then just look at this. I finally lose another elephant, but I'm retreating now. He's retreating, and you think he would have came out on top there, but I still have 49 military, and he has 21. I actually won that, all things considered. And you know, he's pushing in, and I think he would have ran into my base if he did not see this other elephant. I had the perfect elephant creation. Like whenever he was just starting to win, and when I feel like he was gonna start to push in to win, my elephants were just there and won. And after this fight, actually, I'm like, he's gotta have nothing. He just has to have nothing. I bet you I could push this, and I was right, because again, you know, 49 military to his 17 military. But you have to remember, a lot of his military is right here, and this is funny. I don't want you to miss anything. This is funny. Honestly, I had no clue he had left soldiers here the entire time. I even just started building houses because, to me, I couldn't see them, and to him, he couldn't see me. These secret forests, they're something else, because unless you have a scout in them, you can't see out of them. And the same, like if I had a scout here somewhere, he would be able to see it, and I wouldn't be able to see them. But it's just funny, he just never knows when I've rebuilt my stuff, because he has his people in the forest. If he just left them right here, then I wouldn't have been able to do any of this, because they would have just attacked the villager. I mean, like, look at how close she is to them. Look at this. Like, literally, there's like a little sliver here of secret forest, because he built a ram in here. And whenever you build anything in the forest, it gets rid of the secret forest, or the stealth forest. Call it the secret forest, because you never know if there's a secret inside or a secret outside. Everything's just so secretive. But yeah, none of us collect relics, I don't believe. Just a quick look. I don't even think he has anything that can hold a relic. I don't know. There might be something that they can build that holds relics, but yeah, they can get a prayer tent later on, and that would probably hold the relics. But he's too busy trying to fight me. Look at how many buildings there are for Magadai, or for the Mongolians. I mean, literally, their imperial age is a monument, and that's it. And now, look at my buildings that I can build. And I didn't even think I had a lot to build. Some of these other civs, they have like 4 buildings in the Council Age, full 3 buildings in the Imperial Age. But we continue on. So, you know, he's starting to build some people, but I mean, I'm building just as many, if not more. And here we go again. He's starting to get those sprinkles, and I feel kind of bad. But at this point in time, it's the only time that I actually noticed that he had some civilization going on, or some siege. Got some siege going on. I pulled my fishing ships over. Unfortunately, I tried to click them, I think, like right here, and they stopped short, so they couldn't just start shooting. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just build the tower, and then the tower can start to shoot. A little skirmish. I tried to push out because, again, you know, he's just sitting here with these spring-elds, just shooting down my fins, which they don't do a whole lot, but they do decent to the elephant. Look at that damage. I mean, that was 3-4 springles doing that, but yeah, and I kind of screamed, figuring that they would shoot at the other one. You know, because I could have definitely lost an elephant there. I pull him over so that he can start healing up some of these elephantos. I have another, I pull another one over. And this is when I start to get my own Sprangles now. He notices, actually I think he just finishes destroying the dock, and I never noticed that I finished making the tower. So, I mean, this ram is just doing ram things. But yeah, I mean, these things, I mean, the tooltip for them is that they do trivial damage versus buildings in. And they're right now they're shooting this tower. And they do 25 a hit, which isn't, it's not horrible. They'll eventually get the job done, but, I mean, against something that has 1500 hit points, which is just a segment of palisade. It's not really good. So I start to make my own springles. I also moved one person out because, again, I'm just suffering on gold. I have no gold whatsoever, and I need more gold for more elephants. Because they've been, I mean, I swear this game would have been over if I was playing anything else. This game would have been over a long time ago. These elephants are just the most clutch, tankiest, best thing ever, and you can heal them too. So it's like, they're just super tanky. Right now they're up to 6 range to damage. Crossbowmen are at 14, 2 and 2. There's an archer here. Archers are at 9, 2 and 2, and then if we look over here at some of these people, yeah, he put a stop to it quick, but didn't even realize that I was doing that to them. Push out. He has a lot of horsemen and horse archers. Horse archers are 1, 2, and 11. I shouldn't have fought here. I should have probably tried to pull them away from this, but he just wasn't leaving this area, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it again. But again, the elephants are just tanking. I lose an elephant here, but I mean, they've done their job, you know. They're protecting the archers. This one's gonna heal up as soon as it takes in 10 damage. You can see this elephant is really tanking a lot. And, I mean, they do a surprising amount. He was doing 101 siege damage. I guess they do have siege damage when they're attacking buildings. So 30 to anything normal, which, I mean, something with 100 health, that's like 4 hits, 4 melee hits. More than likely it's just going to be 3 melee hits, and it's just going to be game over, but yeah, I finally break through this blockade. I finally had enough archers and crossbowmen, elephants to tank, spearmen, because I mean I was still producing spearmen the entire time, but I used my springles to clean this up. You know, I was like, nah, I'm done with this. And yeah, this is when he finally moves out and starts to do that. Packs up his things and he leaves. And at this point, I'm like, alright, this is it. I know he has nothing. He has to have nothing. I do back up here for a second. But that's when I realized, you know, because I was focused on this siege ram, I was like, oh, I don't want it to destroy all my shit. I mean, a siege ram has 200 and the elephant has 101 for damage against siege, so this elephant is pretty much a siege ram with archers, 2 archers on the back. I keep bouncing around, getting these sacred sites, you know. I guess he's never fully took this one back, but you know, I'm like, alright, finally I get all 3, and at this point my gold starts to skyrocket. I'm back up to 500 a minute, and this is when I had gold mines. I currently have like one little sliver of gold over here still, about to run out, so getting those sacred sites are a good thing for me, but this is when I pushed forward. I didn't care about my dogs. I was like, this is it. If nothing else, if I can keep him in his base, I win by a sacred victory. And yeah, he just didn't have anything back at home. He still has some springles, but they're not enough to stop this. I mean, my archers are destroying them. My archers are destroying anything that the elephant is tanking, and the elephant is just tanking everything. As you can see, those archers, or those crossbowmen showed up. My springled show up. I got more spearmen coming in, archers coming in, I got an elephant, and I just keep producing out of here. As you can see, I got some more spearmen coming up. I pulled him back so that he could get healed, and I think I end up setting him up on conceal, or maybe I use it to take this up. This was something I was wondering. This gun, yeah, okay, so it does burn down when it's in this travel form because it never built here. It actually ran all the way over here. Cause yeah, now it's burning down. Look at this. 70 health left, 60 health left, 50 health left. It's burning down, 20 health left, 19. Dead. And I was wondering, how the hell did you get all the way over there? I thought I killed that a long time ago. But yeah, so elephant's getting healed up. I'm pushing in his second TC. He has powers up, but you know, at this point he's just watching death ensue. I noticed the traders over here, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna move my archers over a little bit, really start to cut him off of his resources. But as you can see, he eventually gives up. GG. Well, actually, he didn't GG. We both said good luck, have fun in the beginning of this, but in the lobby. But after that, he just surrendered and got out, and that's whatever, you know. I do think GGs are the way to go, but you know, what a holdout, what a game, you know, sitting there defending for like forever. Actually, we gotta go back to here. Go here, and then we can go into the timeline. So I mean, it was just, you know, he was ahead of me forever until I hit the castle age and I started cranking out those elephants. And I mean, there was a lot of times where it's like he could have probably pushed in and done a lot of eco damage. For a Mongol player, he didn't do a lot of raiding or anything, but then again, my just natural environment that I was in, the geological defenses that I had, they were pretty good. There wasn't a lot going on, and then I had walled up on my sides. Like my entire left side was walled in. He couldn't get in behind me at all. My left side was pretty much just walled in by forest and stuff. My right side I walled up, the front I walled up, and I don't know, against the elephants, the Mongols, they just can't do it. I mean, like, when you think about it too, the elephants are like anti-archer cavalry. So realistically, you need a lot of good like spearmen, footmen. Horsemen don't even cut it because only the spearmen get the bonus to cavalry, and the horsemen don't get a bonus to cavalry. So they're just kind of speedy spearmen, and yeah, I mean, during that whole time, they just couldn't do anything. unit count, he actually, I mean, we were comparable. That's why I had to look and see just how good he was, because it felt like during that entire time, you know, he was just, you know, doing better than me. Because again, fog of war, I couldn't really see if he was resupplying behind it or anything, but every time I tried to push out against that 2 towers and that 1 mosque, it was just really hard to push through that and to get free, but eventually I did. And you can kind of see whenever there was a fight, we both dipped about the same. So neither one of us really winning or losing. This one I kind of lost more on, but every time I would have an elephant, and pretty much these like dips here or when I lost an elephant. And then once he couldn't defeat my elephants anymore, it was just over from there. And I came through pretty hard on that one. Let's see gold, because it's kind of crazy. He had more gold than me for the most part, you know. I think at one point in time I had one of the sacred sites, and that's why I was, you know, getting up here. But as you can see, I mean, there was a point I had like no gold, and then I slowly climbed back up with my gold count. But yeah, I mean, overall, see, and this was like another thing that really threw me off when I looked at it at the end of the game, because I was like, damn, what do you mean, how could I not push through that? And honestly, I thought I got a lot of technologies, but apparently I didn't get nearly as many technologies as my opponent here, because he got 710 technology score and I got an 80 technology, which I don't know. Also, I felt like I had more buildings and stuff, but he got a better society score. As in military, of course, I ended up killing more and losing less, because a lot of my army was wrapped up in the elephants. And the elephants, even though they're like worth 3 population, they definitely came through and saved my ass, because even though they were like 3 population apart each time, it just wasn't even a thing. And again, I don't understand this. It says I explored 0% of the map, which is a lie, because I was running around searching, doing stuff. So he got 710 for discovering 59% of the map, but apparently I didn't discover any of the map. But yet I beat him in the 2 ages that we did go up, and I had more researchers done. So I don't know how he went on tech score. How does exploring the map alone give you like 600 more points than the other person? Again, with society, villager high, I guess he had more villagers at one point in time, and you know, that gave him a better society. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This was a fun match. I'm gonna bring you more of these. I just find it easier to not do live commentary. I don't know why I'm having an issue with words. I have to use the restroom, so I'm trying to wrap this up. I'm gonna be bringing you more post commentary of these matches in the future, and again, I'd like to thank Flare Ninetails for being the first person I ever played against and giving me my first win. I know you were going easy on me, and I appreciate that. But more of these to come, and if you want to send me in your own, let me know. I'm going to be setting up an email, so let me know in the comment section if you guys have a cool game that you want to share with me and have me do a video on. I will gladly watch it. I'm not sure how you would do that. Maybe you can download these replays, or maybe I can find you somewhere and then look at it, because clearly I can go into here and I can block a report. I guess I can't really look at his profile, but once again, CottonAz, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.